Hi Pisces, Bailey B, hanging out for another intuitive reading to help you explore your subconscious and see what's going on. Thank you for being here. I intend for this reading to give you something fascinating to think about, and I hope you can use that information to lead you to more safety and more fulfillment. I want you to check in with your own intuition to see what feels true and only pick up what's resonating with you. Today I have a traditional deck and the Tarot del Fuego by Cavolo. I'm sorry, Ricardo Cavolo, not Roberto. So I want to do 5 card spread and then we'll clarify with the Tarot del Fuego. What is Pisces up to? It's been a couple of days. I'm doing some restructuring, so thanks for being here. And if you're enjoying my content, I would love a thumbs up. And if you want to subscribe, I'm here every other day. I'm going to be putting out some affirmation videos soon. That'll be exciting. What's Pisces energy this week? A few more cards. It's funny, I'm used to doing like 2 cards up top and then a pyramid down, but I felt today like I should do another storyline across the board. What else is Pisces dealing with right now? More. All right. Queen of Cups on the back of the deck. So you might be going through something that's helping you mature emotionally. You have the King of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups reversed in the center of your reading, the Knight of Pentacles upright after that, and then the 3 of Cups for the energy in the future. So you're definitely making progress here, Pisces. It's funny, I'm also almost seeing this as like a progression, King of Cups towards the, King of Swords towards the Queen of Cups. Like we are, I mean, I know typically our energy is the Queen of Cups, Pisces, so you could take this either way, but I'm getting that this is like a connection reading with somebody else. There's 2 energies here. I started to say that in this reading, you are the King of Swords, Pisces. And this journey towards the Queen of Cups is your journey towards this new partnership that's coming into your life that you don't quite see yet. But this could be the other way around. So put it where it goes for you. You could be the Queen of Cups and this King of Swords could be making their way towards you. But for the sake of it not being confusing, I'm going to call us the King of Swords in this reading, Pisces. So we're going to start here. So I see you here as the King of Swords. You have been doing a lot of work in your mental space on your thoughts, your ideas, the way you think, the way you structure your mind. This is somebody who's created really solid boundaries for themselves, is very clear on what they want and how they want to continue to grow and blossom in their lives. But I do see almost like you haven't, this is like a very solo feeling energy for me right now, like you've kind of been keeping other people maybe at arm's length. But if you see here in the background, there are these 2 birds flying together. Sometimes people talk about that in terms of like hierarchy. But right now I'm seeing this like in the back of your mind, like you're looking, you're kind of envisioning what it would be like to have a partner to fly with. And like I said, you've done a lot of work in the mind space here. So even though I am feeling like a little bit of anxiety from this card, like maybe you're like waiting in anticipation, or you're maybe feeling slightly lonely alone, you have created a large sense of space within you to allow things to come in. And that's the exact right place to start if you're looking to bring people towards you, especially in a partnership energy. If you have room in your life for yourself being yourself, you can then exude whatever is going to attract what's best for you, if that makes sense. So if you're being yourself and you're shining brightly and you've created a lot of space in your life for yourself to learn and grow, there's a lot of space for people to come in, if that makes sense. So that's what you've been doing thus far. And I see you here with the Three of Pentacles. It's like you've been going to therapy, working on yourself. Maybe you've been going to school. Maybe you've been working on your friendships, your career, things that are particularly fulfilling for you. And you're also like in a growth period. You've been doing a lot of educating yourself in terms of like how to get what you want. And this is you sort of expressing yourself, having help here, collaborating with other people in this like sort of community here. And you're building for yourself. And this is what I'm kind of meaning when I'm feeling like this preparation in terms of somebody, like you're preparing yourself to be a great partner, if that makes sense. Now we have the Knight of Cups reversed. This might be the main lesson that you've learned so far in preparing yourself for this new energy. I'm seeing like in the past, you've fallen for people who are very emotional and very almost like love bombing you in terms of their intensity and the feelings of like maybe even anxiety that you got when y'all were together or when you were being pursued by this person. It's very flattering, but it's also very empty and fades really quickly. Typically people who are going to be so quick to flatter you with words and like fill you with these new emotions, especially the Knight of Cups reversed, that this is not like a stable energy. This isn't really about you. This is more about them and their need to feel love. And so they're going to kind of get it like from wherever, even if it's not from you. In that case, it's like you don't want that kind of affection from somebody because it's not about them appreciating who you are as a person and all the work that you've put in to be yourself and to shine brightly. But I think you're like, that's the lesson you've learned and you're getting over that. You're realizing that like, that's not what genuine connection actually feels like. Genuine connection is more like the Knight of Pentacles, where it feels productive and it's stable. It might even like feel a little bit boring if you're used to high anxiety relationships. But like the Knight of Pentacles, there's a lot of fertile soil here, a lot of seeds that are being planted, things that are going to be stable and successful for you in the long run, but maybe aren't necessarily blooming as quickly as you're used to them blooming. So that definitely is a good sign if you're looking for a long-term relationship or a long-term partnership, even if this is like in business or a friendship or a roommate. Just this is something that is more calming, steady, and it comes in a lot slower. But again, with this pentacle, it's like they're offering you something that you can grow over time that's going to add to your material stability in your material world. Not necessarily like financially, but in your home or in your physical, like day-to-day activities. And then with the Three of Cups here, I see a celebration. I see you being loved and respected for who you really are. You're in the among the comfort of people who have your best interest at heart, and you're able to kind of be comfortable like being yourself, expressing yourself, and this person is really attracted to how confident, and not just even like confident as in like you're always the life of the party, because sometimes we're not, sometimes we're the wallflowers, but that kind of energy can be attractive too, as long as you are stable within yourself. And I know, Pisces, you've been really working on this a lot lately, feeling happy in all circumstances, whether it be in like your growth area here with the Three of Pentacles, or your socializing area, community and friendships, things like that. These are all places that you've been pouring a lot of energy into, and that is what is going to help you not only like recognize this person that's going to fit really well with you more easily, but also you're only entertaining what is going to help you grow steadily through the future. You're not entertaining anything else. No false relationships, fake friendships, fake or purely emotional relationships. You're now investing in relationships that help you and your daily life become more stable, more plentiful, more fulfilling, things like that. Cool, so let's get with the King of Swords again and see what else we can learn about our energy here. What is it about the King of Swords that Pisces is relating to right now? The Queen of Wands. So you are really standing on your own right now. You're growing your root system. You are blossoming as a unique individual who stands out from the crowd and who really embraces their own special qualities that set them apart from others. I'm really also getting this tree metaphor here, like you've been working on growing your root system so deeply that even during times of, more sparse hydration, you're able to go deep and really get that nourishment from within, which makes you a much hardier person and much more resilient during the harder times where you're feeling more isolated or alone. All right, so what else about this work that Pisces has been doing? The Ace of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords is setting yourself free. And maybe you've felt a little bit of a relief lately with your finances. This is something that you may have been kind of worried about, but now that you've done this extra training, you've kind of leveled up in terms of your mental space and your ability to create things in the 3D and work with others. You actually might meet this person through work. This could be you sparking from growing more in your workplace and being more visible, more successful. And this is kind of what sets you free in terms of needing a partner. But this time it's like you're actually finding somebody that you deserve. And that's coming because you don't feel like you have to have someone anymore, right? Isn't that always the way? Like the minute we don't need it is the minute it comes our way. But it's really good to see that you're developing this sense of self, because it is going to affect your physical world, your money, your abundance, your feeling of safety in your home. You're setting yourself free here from this past cycle that you've perpetuated in the past because you've done so much work on yourself, really in all areas I'm seeing here. Swords, Pentacles, Cups. The only thing that's not on the board, well, I was going to say is Wands, but then we've got the Queen of Wands here. So you're feeling really well-rounded to me right now, Pisces. So who was this Knight of Cups reversed in the past? Or what was this lesson that we learned? Three of Pentacles again. So maybe you were burned in your workspace before. Maybe you've dated a coworker before, it didn't go well. It's possible that this is about an old partner that you may had at one point, and maybe you thought it was going to be a good working relationship, and then it turned out it actually wasn't very compatible. So if this is something that you've experienced in the past, I think this is a warning to not let it affect this future decision. There are lessons that you learned in that space that are helping you actually find the right partnership this time around. So more Pentacle energy here. All right, what is this Knight of Pentacles? The calm that we're going to sense with this person. The Nine of Cups. So this is really something that's going to be emotionally fulfilling for you, and good for you, Pisces. You put in the work. This is something I feel like you really deserve, and you have worked hard for. You have decided what it looks like, this happiness that you're experiencing, or you will experience coming soon. Now, I feel like you've already learned to appreciate the little things around you, even if you've been through a little bit of a hard time lately, or in the past with these other relationships that didn't work out so well. You've still been able to cultivate a sense of happiness, and now you know what that looks like. This is what this person is going to bring in for you. You're not out there like chasing the next exciting thing. It's actually going to be something that brings you stability and financial and material success for the long term. So really keep your eyes peeled for this Knight of Pentacles or this slow burning opportunity that's coming towards you, because I really feel like this is where you're going to be kind of looking back at the situation like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I made that decision. Look how happy, how much further I've come since then. All right, and lastly, what is this Three of Cups that we're seeing? This celebration of your charm, Pisces. Two of Swords. So this could feel like a major unburdening for you. The Two of Swords is very heavy energy. It's something that is lonely. It's like you're carrying this responsibility on your own and you feel kind of like in limbo. So with this Three of Cups, I feel like there's a real shift from you even being like defensive or keeping others out, doing things to protect yourself from any hurts, or kind of in that like waiting period in between, like waiting to be happy, waiting to find friendship and fulfillment, things like that. But you're coming out of that, and this Three of Cups here is showing me that like you're coming into community with others, and this is going to be a really fun and exciting time when it comes to your social life. And then, of course, we have the Queen of Cups on the back of the deck that's coming towards you, but you don't quite see it yet. So let's get some cards of advice for this Queen of Cups. What is it that Pisces can do to head towards this Queen of Cups? Recognize them more clearly. So let's see. Nine of Wands, Four of Wands, Knave of Pentacles. One more. It's one more card of advice for Pisces here. How do they get to this Queen of Cups? Okay, two more. So this is, ooh, Tower card on the back of the deck. Big changes coming that you're not seeing yet. This is the end of the road in terms of your struggle, as I say that, Ten of Swords. So the Nine of Wands means that you're nearing the end of your struggle. You've fought and fought and fought. You're holding on till the very last. You're so almost there. All you got to do is make the choice to look up and reach up and grab the glass of water and find that relief. It's just one more step away. The Four of Wands is this amazing hearth and family feeling where you're surrounded by warmth and love, and you're feeling very blessed in your home life and this energy that surrounds you in terms of communing with others. The Knave of Pentacles is somebody who is very determined, knows exactly what they want out of life and where they're headed. So I definitely see you continuing to carry this King of Swords energy with you throughout this process. It's not like you're going to be losing that side of you. You might just be finding somebody who appreciates all of this about you, and the fact that you are so intellectual and so willing to explore your thoughts and the way that you process information. This part of you that you've relied on to get you through times without a partner or other people to help is part of what you're going to get to keep with you in this new partnership. And it's going to help strengthen the whole, like strengthen the relationship through you exercising all of this knowledge and growth that you've had in your mind space. Ten of Swords, to me, this is an end of this feeling with, we've got 9, 10. You have definitely cried the tears. You've paid your dues. You've been in a situation before where you have not felt safe in your own home. This house is on fire here. But this is, I think this is a suggestion to remember what it was like, as to not take this new situation for granted. So, for example, if you are somebody who was, like I said earlier, more attracted to like an anxious type relationship, somebody who made things feel really exciting, but maybe now that you look back at it, you're like, oh, I was just insecure the whole time or uncomfortable in the relationship. Like, had I felt more comfort, it would have been less anxiety inducing, maybe less quote unquote exciting, but I feel like you've matured. You're not looking for that anymore. So just remember what it felt like to be with a person who gave you a ton of anxiety and you were never sure about the relationship. And that is how you're going to appreciate the difference between that and this new relationship that's coming towards you, which is much more open, much more emotionally mature, much more communicative, but it might be, just more stable. And you might at first be like, oh, this is maybe more boring, or maybe I'm not feeling like romantically towards this person. But I feel like if you give it time to develop, you stay patient and you don't rush things, these feelings will just develop naturally over time. Not every relationship starts with a bang. There are definitely hugely successful relationships that start where they're just friends first, or acquaintances, or like it doesn't, really heat up super quickly. It's something that's evolved over time. So not that this is going to be like super slow for you, but it's just one of those things where I think the advice is to recognize the difference between this love bombing that you've experienced in the past and genuine interest that is balanced with this other person, like also being a whole person and not giving up everything just to kind of like be around you, but just to like continue to do what they do in their own lives as well. This might take some strength. This might take you balancing for longer than you were hoping to have to. This might be something where you are like really envisioning the future a lot and you're wanting things to move forward more quickly. But what I'm sensing is that change is going to happen inevitably with the Tower card back here. And you don't have to move anything along. I think you're being called to just like be strong in who you are, all of these lessons that you've learned. Know that you deserve this beautiful feeling of warmth and comfort and camaraderie, and that is where you're headed right now. So once again, when you finally run into this Queen of Cups, and it, male, female, we all have masculine and feminine energies, so this could be, this doesn't necessarily mean like you're a man, you're looking for a woman. This is somebody who's more expressive, more honoring of their emotions, somebody who's emotionally mature and uses those emotions to color their experience in a positive way. So maybe this person is enthusiastic, loves life, loves to express themselves and be honest about their feelings. This might not be something that you're used to in terms of like having a relationship that's emotionally unfolding in just like its own timing, not something that you're rushing forward. And I do feel like this person is really communicative with you about their feelings. And again, this is like very much unlike the Knight of Cups, right? Where, yes, they were like, quote unquote, honest about their feelings, but it was always like this turned up exaggeration where they expected you to be kind of on this pedestal, and like as soon as you fell off of it, they weren't interested anymore. And so it wasn't really about you, it was about them needing to feel that rush, and you gave them that rush. That's not what we're looking for anymore. It's super fake compared to this kind of emotionally intelligent expression of, somebody's care and affection for you that actually leads to, something that's emotionally fulfilling in the long term for you. Ooh, and here's the Fool too. The Fool, the Hanged Man, and Death energy. Dude, yeah, so you've really gained a new perspective. You're letting go of that old cycle and you're becoming the Fool again with this new cycle. So even if it starts off slowly, it's going to be super fun for you, and like you're going to be definitely feeling the light and bubblies, the butterflies. It just might not come on as like intensely as it has in the past, which I think for purposes of this reading is a good thing. So wow, I didn't expect to do a relationship reading at the beginning of this, but that's kind of what it turned out to be. So I hope it was helpful, Pisces. Let me know in the comments down below if you would like to see any more specific types of readings. I'm trying to be creative and expand my horizons a little bit. So if you have some specific questions you're looking for answers to, maybe it can inspire a new video, leave that in the comments below. Please like the video if you enjoyed the content and consider becoming a subscriber. We would love to have you as a part of the BaileeBee Bouquet. Please have a wonderful day or night wherever you are in the world, Pisces, and I hope you live long and prosper.